Hey guys, as always, welcome to the Applebee's. I think a lot of folks get the 2A wrong. Let's talk about that. Hey, in this video, I want to share with you some things I've been working on. I think this conversation is critical enough to make me do things with my fingers. I think it is. I think it really matters. I've been working on this for a few weeks, and I don't have any notes in front of me. I'm just going to talk to you out of my heart. I think a lot of folks get the 2A wrong, and it matters how we talk and how we think. And I also want to hear what y'all think about this. I want to have a conversation today about the Second Amendment. Buckle up. Here we go. To each of y'all, thank you for every thumbs up. Appreciate that. Y'all crush it all the time. So thanks. No sponsors today at all, because in case you want to share this with somebody, I don't want to have any other stuff in here. And again, no notes. I'm just talking to you out of my heart. Years ago, I heard a preacher say the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. And that was talking about the Lord and church, that kind of stuff. But I've been thinking about that for us as well, that we need to recenter. And often I get too distracted with all sorts of stuff. I think the funny thing about middle-aged white dudes on YouTube is we get way too excited about FBI statistics and crime statistics, and we're always on Reddit firing statistics off at each other. And we get distracted. And I open with, it matters how we talk. I'll even say things wrong all the time. Hey, I want my Second Amendment rights. And I want to share with you two main points that I want to get onto your radar and also see what you think about it. The first one is the Second Amendment doesn't give us anything. Our rights to defend ourselves, our rights to own what we want, our rights to join a militia, our rights for all of that stuff don't come from the Second Amendment, not remotely. And too often I talk about, this politician or that politician trying to steal my Second Amendment rights. That's not what the Second Amendment is. And I think we get too distracted and we forget the main thing, which is the Second Amendment has nothing to do with us. The Second Amendment's not about us. The Second Amendment is about the federal government. Our right to defend ourselves, our right to own what we want, comes upon birth from our Creator. Now, a lot of folks don't like the words Creator in that document. Let's just say this. When you're born, you have unalienable, inalienable, I always get that one wrong, rights that cannot be taken away from you. And the Second Amendment steps in and supposed to prevent the federal government from stepping on those rights. Second Amendment the amendments are very much about preventing the federal government from taking stuff away from us. That's a challenge because too often we think the Second Amendment is what grants us those rights. For some of y'all, this is a refresher. A lot of y'all know that. A lot of y'all eat and breathe and sleep this. But even myself, I need to stop and keep the main thing in the freedom community is my rights. I had those the day I was born. Every man and woman in this country, the day you were born, you have got all sorts of good stuff. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. No laws shall be made. It's all over in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. No laws shall be made. So, point one is our rights come from the Creator or upon birth, not from the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is all about the federal government. It's important to make that distinction. It really is. I'll let y'all talk about it down below. Why is that distinction so important? I can't wait to hear how y'all parse it out. Should be a lot of fun. Number two, and give me a second on this one. I want to say this. The Second Amendment has nothing to do with hunting. That's not my point two, but that's my lead in. It has nothing to do with hunting. Too often and this is frustrating, Johnny's frustrated just saying this. Whenever you email a politician, I've done this a gazillion times. Hey, I want to talk about Bill 32, Bill 86-8. They'll email back, hey, by the way, I'm a lifelong hunter. And I'm a member of the NRA. They always say those two things. Don't care. Doesn't matter. Love you hunters. Love you. I have shot many a squirrel in my day. It has got nothing to do with hunting. And too often we get distracted with that. Oh, that one politician, he shoots skeet. So it's pretty cool. Probably shoots skeet better than I've ever done it. I can't shoot skeet or clay stuff at all. No sporting clays at all for me. I stink. It's got nothing to do with it. Point number two is about the weapons of war. The Second Amendment is very much and precisely and exclusively about weapons of war. And we get too caught up in this churning and burning 24/7 news cycle, and we end up arguing with those folks with their own language. Well, Armalite rifle, AR, that doesn't mean assault rifle, that means Armalite rifle. It has nothing to do with it. We need to keep the main thing the main thing. Second Amendment is precisely about preserving and limiting the federal government from taking our rights to own the exact same materials, the exact same tools that King George owned during the colonial times. And that is important. The Redcoats had their stuff, and we were not going to take those away from our own people. Second Amendment is very much, precisely, and exclusively about weapons of war. Everything other than that is infringement, shall not be infringed. That's 2 comments for y'all today about keeping the main thing the main thing. Again, I wanted to keep it short. I want to have a conversation with y'all, but I think it's good just to recenter and remind all of us how we speak, how we think matters, and I wanted to challenge y'all on all of that. Let me know what you think. Can't wait to hear what y'all had to say, and let's have a conversation. I didn't put anything in my hands. My right to these fisticuffs. I can't believe I said fisticuffs. What is this, 1910? Our right to own whatever tools that we want from my cold, dead, slightly feminine cuffs. Bye.